Sometimes there's so much noise going on in the world that we're not hearing or seeing as clearly as we should. There was once a parable about 10 bridesmaids. 5 bridesmaids were foolish and 5 were wise. They were on a trip to go meet the bridegroom, and the 5 wise bridesmaids decided to bring extra oil for their lamps for their trip. So, as they were waiting for the bridegroom, they all became drowsy and they fell asleep. Then they woke up to the sound of someone saying, "Look, it's the bridegroom." The 5 foolish bridesmaids decided to then ask the 5 wise bridesmaids for some of their oil, but they told them, "We simply don't have enough for all of us. Go to the store and buy you some more oil." So they ran to the store to go get some more oil, and by the time the bridegroom arrived, the 5 wise bridesmaids as well as the bridegroom went into the marriage feast to celebrate, and the doors were locked. By the time the 5 foolish bridesmaids returned, the doors were locked and they were knocking, "Lord, let us in, let us in." And the bridegroom responded, "I never knew you." The moral of this story: don't be the 5 foolish bridesmaids. Stay ready so that you don't have to get ready. Keep doing the work. Keep putting in the work. Keep putting in the reps. Keep doing what it is that you have to do in order to get to where it is you need to be. I'm sure those 5 foolish bridesmaids thought that the oil that they packed would last them for the whole trip. But they didn't take into account the timing of the bridegroom. No one knew the day or hour that he would come. So this, ladies, is why it's important to remain connected to God. For those of you who are asking, what does this have to do with God? It has everything to do with God and everything to do with yourself. This is a time and a space where having a connection with God is a non-negotiable. And the way that I connect with God, you're not going to connect with God in that way. The way you connect with God, someone else isn't going to connect with God in that way. We all have our unique ways of connecting with God. With Source, with the Creator, with the higher power, whatever you want to call it, it is what it is. And this connection is literally the lifeline. As women, we have to know that we hold the power. We are the power. We are the power source. We are quite literally the mitochondria. Our true power comes from within. It comes from that higher power. It comes from Source. It comes from the Creator. And that's why we have to make sure that we are prioritizing our relationship and our connection with the Most High. It is a non-negotiable. So again, the moral of this story is to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And you stay ready by keeping God first, by reading your word, by doing your practice, by doing your rituals, by staying connected. Because it's in this season where we have to be tapped in with ourselves and with our higher power more than ever. Especially for those of us who have big assignments, and even for those of us who have smaller assignments. We're all here for a very specific purpose. And if you're not aware of your purpose, then that's all the more reason to tap in with yourself and with your higher power. Discovering your purpose comes with time, it comes with patience, it comes with consistency. And it comes from being intentional about getting to know yourself on a deeper, more intimate, personal, loving, kind, compassionate level. You can't force your way into purpose. It comes to you only if you're diligent in seeking after it and receiving it. Many of us are living in our purpose and we don't even know it. We've been living in our purpose for majority of our lives, but we don't recognize our value. We don't recognize our worth. We don't recognize our innate capabilities and power. So no, sis, you don't need another accolade, award, or another achievement. But instead, take a moment to be still and see all that you have become and all that you are becoming. Sometimes we don't need to think only in terms of addition, but rather multiplication. Not adding anything else outside of ourselves, but multiplying everything that we already are. Multiplying your genius, multiplying your love, multiplying your kindness, multiplying your grace, multiplying your patience. A lot of times we think that we just need one more award. We just need one more achievement. We just need one more acknowledgement. When in reality, we need to understand and see that all that we are is enough. So celebrate yourself, sister. Celebrate all that you have become, all that you're becoming, all that you've been. And always stay ready so you don't got to get ready.